Honestly, it makes me smile in return. Like for me, I'm just myself. That's what I try to be. I try to just be a great role model for them, and I think it speaks to how I was raised as a kid. I've loved every second of playing sports, but also my parents always preach there's so much more to life than just sport.
Caitlin Clark's most impressive stat isn't on any scoreboard. It's a number changing lives across Iowa, Indiana, and beyond. Stay with us, because her incredible acts of kindness reveal a heart even bigger than her talent. The last one will truly surprise you. Picture this: the Peyton Manning Children's Hospital NICU. The air hums with beeping monitors, hushed voices, and the soft rhythm of medical equipment. Families here endure an emotional whirlwind as tiny fighters battle for survival. Parents face the heartache of seeing their newborns surrounded by machines. But on one unforgettable day, something extraordinary happened. Caitlin Clark, the basketball star, walked through those doors. Moving from incubator to incubator, her presence brought light and warmth. She spoke to parents, offering comfort and encouragement. In a particularly heartwarming moment, she even played basketball with a young sibling of a NICU baby, turning the hospital corridor into a makeshift court. Clark's visit wasn't just about her presence. It was a gesture of hope, proving that even in the toughest moments, compassion can make a world of difference. Her actions off the court are inspiring a nation and leaving a legacy of kindness.
Hey, Caitlin, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Same time, ready?
Yeah, this is a really wonderful opportunity to talk.
The impact of Caitlin Clark's visit was immediate and profound. One family, preparing to take their baby home the next day, called it the perfect farewell gift. Fever assistant coach Tully Bevilacqui, who accompanied Clark, was deeply moved. As a parent, I can't even begin to imagine what these families are enduring, she shared. As Clark prepared to leave, she made a heartfelt promise. We had a blast, and hopefully we'll be back soon, she said with a smile. Her visit wasn't just a moment of joy, it was a testament to her dedication to making a difference far beyond the basketball court.
It was a fun day here at the Ascension St. Vincent Women's Hospital. We got to meet a lot of little young babies. Me and Tully had a really good time meeting their families, their siblings, and for me it was my first ever time in a NICU. So first for everything, and it definitely won't be my last. So we had a blast, and hopefully we'll be back soon.
While Caitlin Clark was dominating on the court, nearly 1 in 6 Iowa children were going to bed hungry. For Clark, this crisis wasn't just a statistic, it was a call to action. In a state where nearly 11% of households face food insecurity, local food banks are constantly battling to meet the demand. Clark stepped up, partnering with the Coralville Food Pantry to make a meaningful impact. Her efforts off the court showcase a side even her most devoted fans might not know, a commitment to fighting hunger and ensuring every family has access to the food they need.
I live back in Des Moines. I always serve at the local food pantry, homeless shelter, and I just think it's a good way to give back. I don't think people realize food insecurity is such a big problem in our world.
What began as a modest fundraising effort quickly turned into a global phenomenon. Caitlin Clark set out to raise $22,000 for the Coralville Food Pantry, but ended up collecting an astounding $66,000. Yet, she didn't stop there. Clark encouraged donations of essentials like toiletries, often overlooked but desperately needed by food banks. The impact was immediate and far-reaching. John Boller, executive director of the pantry, captured the significance. An infusion of such generous funds from around the world made an immense impact on the work we're doing. Clark's dedication proved her ability to inspire action far beyond the basketball court.
We have no idea how many people are going to come out, but Caitlin's obviously a huge fixture in this community, in the state, and the country now, and again, just grateful that she's here.
Caitlin Clark's efforts didn't just stock pantry shelves, they inspired hope. Donations poured in from across the US and even as far as the UK and UAE. It's clear that when Clark sets a goal, she doesn't just meet it, she surpasses it. From filling food pantries to fulfilling dreams, her generosity knows no limits, proving that her impact goes far beyond basketball. Caitlin Clark is a force for good, making a difference one act of kindness at a time.
I think, those type of interactions and things, that just puts life into perspective. Sure, it puts basketball into perspective, but, it's life. At the end of the day, this basketball doesn't matter.
Caitlin Clark's most impressive stats extend far beyond the basketball court. They are found in the lives she's transforming through her foundation. While many athletes struggle to balance their careers with philanthropy, Clark is redefining the game. The Caitlin Clark Foundation isn't just another celebrity charity, it's a family-driven mission. With Caitlin, her mom, her brother Blake, and retired executive Mary Coffin at the helm, they are dedicated to empowering youth through education, nutrition, and sports, creating a legacy that reaches far beyond the court.
Honestly, it makes me smile in return. Like for me, I'm just myself. That's what I try to be. I try to just be a great role model for them.
The Caitlin Clark Foundation isn't just talking the talk, they are taking action. They've donated over $133,000 in winter gear and sports equipment to boys and girls clubs in Iowa and handed out 350 backpacks filled with school supplies, teaming up with brands like Nike and Gatorade to make it happen. Clark's efforts go even further with Caitlin's Crunch Time cereal, where every box sold supports the foundation. Their first fundraising campaign shattered expectations, soaring past the $22,000 goal to raise an incredible $77,000. It's clear Clark's impact is just getting started.
Caitlin's light shines, it shines on all of you. And I try to remind our team of that all the time, we're gonna enjoy that light and it helps all of us.
The Caitlin Clark Foundation is still in its early stages, but it's already transforming lives. With Clark's star power and a strong focus on addressing local needs, the foundation is set to become a game changer for communities across Iowa and beyond. From providing winter gear and sports equipment to giving backpacks filled with school supplies, the foundation is making a real difference. Who knows? Clark's impact off the court may one day exceed her remarkable achievements on it. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We appreciate your time and support. Now, back to the action.
If we can be just completely objective right here, with everything. Caitlin Clark is literally everything that everyone has asked for from a face of a league.
While Caitlin Clark's foundation is making waves across Iowa, there's another story unfolding behind the scenes. What if I told you that Caitlin's biggest assist isn't on the court, but in the hallways of her old high school? Dowling Catholic isn't just another stop on Caitlin's journey, it's where her story began. The halls that once echoed with her footsteps now buzz with excitement every time she returns. However, like many Catholic schools across the country, Dowling faces challenges in keeping programs running and supporting students. Caitlin is stepping up, ensuring her alma mater thrives for future generations.
Let's have the most school welcome for the amazing number 22, Caitlin Clark!
Caitlin Clark hasn't forgotten her roots, and she's proving it by giving back to her high school. She's not just writing checks, she's showing up, inspiring students, and rolling up her sleeves to help. Remember the Back to School Backpack Initiative? Dowling students were among those who received much-needed supplies. The impact is undeniable. Donna Bishop, Superintendent of Catholic Schools, sums it up perfectly. If you want to be like Caitlin Clark, you have to go above and beyond. Put in extra time and effort, just like Caitlin did in the classroom and on the basketball court. Clark's commitment goes far beyond basketball.
I loved it and I was very excited because she's my favorite basketball player.
For Caitlin Clark, giving back goes beyond charity. It's about showing current students that success comes from hard work and community support. Her mom, Nizzy Clark, sees a clear connection between Caitlin's Catholic education and her strong commitment to service. Every time Caitlin walks through Dowling Catholic's doors, she's not just a basketball star. She's a living example of what can be achieved when talent, dedication, and a heart for others come together. For the students at Dowling, their hometown hero is giving them plenty to cheer about, both on and off the court. But Caitlin's impact doesn't stop there. What happens when you combine a basketball phenom, a Thanksgiving tradition, and 700 hungry guests? The answer might surprise you, and it's another example of how Caitlin Clark's generosity is transforming lives.
I got gloves already. We can match.
I'll probably run out of turkey. Perfect.
I do.
You know what? I want to tell you that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
In the heart of Indianapolis, homelessness is a growing issue. But for 27 years, the Pacers have been lighting up the holiday season with their Come to Our House season of giving dinner. This year, Caitlin Clark joined as a special guest server. Imagine Clark trading her Fever jersey for an apron, standing side by side with Tyrese Halliburton and other NBA and WNBA stars. Together, they served hot meals and offered hope to over 700 individuals facing homelessness. It's not every day you see a basketball superstar serving turkey instead of sinking three-pointers. Halliburton, in his third year with the event, expressed his excitement. It honestly means the world that the organization let me be a part of this. For Caitlin, this wasn't just a photo op. It was a chance to connect, serve, and show that her assist game goes far beyond the basketball court. As plates were filled and smiles shared, it became clear. When athletes use their platform for good, everyone wins. Moments like these prove the true power of sports, uniting people and making a meaningful difference in the lives of those who need it most.
You're the biggest fan. I was gonna say, oh my god.
From serving meals to the homeless to signing babies, Caitlin Clark's kindness knows no bounds. But just when you think her generosity can't be more surprising, she encountered a fan request that pushed the limits of typical athlete interactions. At a recent Fever community event, the air buzzed with excitement as fans lined up for a moment with their new star. But connecting with so many fans isn't always easy, even for someone as approachable as Clark. The challenge, making each interaction feel special when there's a long line waiting. And Caitlin does it effortlessly.
Alright! I think you go really far. Come on.
That's when it happened. A young couple approached, their baby proudly wearing a tiny Fever Odyssey. But they weren't just looking for a quick photo, they had an unusual request. Would Caitlin Clark sign their baby's outfit? For a split second, Caitlin looked surprised, but then a big grin spread across her face. She carefully took the marker, making sure not to disturb the sleeping infant, and added her signature to the tiniest jersey she'd ever autographed. The crowd around them erupted in laughter and applause, and the baby's parents beamed with pride, already planning to frame the Odyssey as a keepsake. Other fans in line began joking about what they could get signed next, adding to the light-hearted atmosphere. Caitlin's genuine kindness turned an ordinary moment into something unforgettable.
My God! Thank you! 300! 300!
This moment perfectly captured why fans adore Caitlin Clark so much. She's not just a basketball star. She's someone who will sign your baby's Odyssey with a smile, making even the most unexpected requests feel special. It's that down-to-earth spirit that's winning hearts both on and off the court. Caitlin's talent on the court is undeniable, but it's what she's doing off the court that's turning heads. In a surprising twist, Caitlin is fighting for something that doesn't even directly benefit her. The WNBA's financial landscape is a stark contrast to that of the NBA, where players earn millions, while many WNBA athletes struggle. Enter Caitlin Clark, the superstar who's not just breaking records but also challenging the status quo and fighting for equal pay for women in sports. Her selflessness is sparking a much-needed conversation in the basketball world.
Here's all you need to know about Caitlin Clark. When we would go to away games, they always sold out. Unbelievable. So Atlanta would normally have 3,000, 4,000 people. Now they have 17,000 people, and they sold 1,000 standing room only tickets. So when we walked into the arena, people were on that third balcony looking down at the tops of our players' heads to watch. It's really hard to take in. After a few away games and all of the sellouts, Caitlin asked the WNBA if they would pay spot bonuses to the away team players.
During a speaking engagement, Caitlin Clark suggested the WNBA provide spot bonuses to away team players. While the league couldn't implement her idea due to collective bargaining agreement restrictions, her advocacy made a powerful statement. Clark isn't just focused on playing, she's dedicated to uplifting the entire league, showing that her impact goes far beyond the basketball court.
She said,
wow.
We're making all this new revenue, and I would like the away team to benefit from that. Could they get a spot bonus? So that's the heart of Caitlin Clark. I mean, that's a classy, amazing person.
Caitlin Clark's influence goes far beyond basketball. From surprising NICU families to raising thousands for food banks, she's redefining what it means to be a sports icon. Through her foundation, she's already changing lives, while her visits to high schools inspire the next generation of athletes. Simple gestures like serving Thanksgiving meals or signing a baby's Odyssey show how genuinely she connects with her fans. However, it's Clark's advocacy for her peers that truly sets her apart. By pushing for bonuses for opposing players, she's not just thinking about her own success, she's lifting up the entire league. As one expert notes, Clark's initiatives not only provide immediate support but also foster a culture of giving back among young athletes. Clark is committed to using her platform for good, and she's doing just that. Her actions today could reshape the future of women's sports for years to come. Caitlin Clark isn't just changing the game, she's changing lives. Her passion for helping others and advocating for equality sets a new standard for athletes everywhere. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments, And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you